Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. I just thought it was time that I touch base with you guys to let you know what's going on and where we're headed from here. And spoiler alert, it's not all good news, so let's get into it. So the snow is finally getting on out of here. This is about mid-March, so it's actually pretty much on time. Years past. If any of you guys are following on Instagram, you've probably seen my post with the snow unloading from the barn. It's finally melting, so that's good, but it's time to make some decisions on what to do with this. I do want a tractor, but that may not be in the cards financially. So I was talking to my friend Justin up in the UP, Michigan, about this problem, and he's suggesting snow rails. Anyhow, they'll go across the roof line, and it'll keep the snow from unloading on this side, which I really like the idea. It's about a $200 kit, and should solve it from coming down on this side. And my friend Ben was talking about maybe doing an overhang. I like that idea too, to be honest. A little bit of extra storage on this side of the barn I think would be good. I mean, you can always use extra storage. No matter how big you build it, you're gonna fill it. But those are a couple options. So since we've last been together, I've kind of gotten a little bit more into electric power tools. My parents and brother got me hooked up with this Ego string trimmer last year. I love it. It's, none of the vibration, not a lot of noise, so that's been great. So I ended up picking up it's the 880 CFM leaf blower, and that thing is a beast. So I've kind of been playing with the idea of getting an electric chainsaw as well. If you remember, I've got a MS362 and a Husky 440. At first I was kind of thinking about maybe getting rid of those and going all electric, but I forgot about this guy here, the Gramberg, that chainsaw lumber mill. I mean, it's obviously not as good as having a full-on mill, but I can make boards with that, and I really don't think an electric chainsaw is going to be able to pull that anywhere near as well as my 362 will. So I think I'm going to keep those and maybe add an electric chainsaw. So we'll just keep going with those. I'm really liking them. Quiet, not a lot of vibration, not a lot of smell. I do like the sound of a chainsaw, but there's times when quiet is kind of nice. And I kind of got to show this off. This is Kyle's. He's making me want a farm truck. Although I suppose my Jeep's kind of a farm truck. All right, everyone, let's get back into the run. Good job, girls. Got a little bit of scraps for them. Just to sweeten the deal a little bit. So beginning in, actually probably sooner than that, but definitely by the end of July, which I believe is the last video we dropped, started having a lot of health problems. My dad's going through some stuff, and then Shelly had hurt herself at work. There's been no time, none at all. And unfortunately, not only have I not had time to put out a video, sit down and edit, none of that stuff has been even remotely on the table. My ability to keep track of our critters is not really where it needed to be. I'm trying to remember. I think we had 26 birds. Yeah, we had 26 birds when last we were together. And you're looking at what's left. We have 4 birds. We got absolutely decimated with our birds with a group of raccoons and some opossums. Absolutely destroyed. I didn't even realize possums would eat birds. I thought they would kind of just steal eggs. So I wasn't super concerned. Wasn't as concerned as I should have been. Let me kind of show you some of the damage. Yeah. This one's the most shocking though. They actually clawed their way up through the bottom of the coop and into the coop. And yeah, it just absolutely, like, I have to, this coop, either, I don't even know where we begin on this, whether we just throw it out, dismantle it, throw it out, start over again. And you can see they're forward enough, there was actually scat in here. And yeah, they absolutely decimated us. In fact, the only reason why we still have 4 birds is those 4 birds refused to go into the hen house. They flew out at night and roosted in the trees. Otherwise, we would have no birds. And I think the most discouraging part of all of it was a few of those 26 birds that were, well, 22 birds that were taken out were eaten. Most of them were just killed and left. And that was very hard to deal with. Come home from work and have several dead birds that were just left behind. And, you know, I can't say that they weren't, the raccoons weren't going to come back for them and we're just killing them and letting them be, but just to come home to a bunch of dead birds was just day in and day out. It was exhausting. I don't care to go through that again. So we will be coming back with birds. We're looking at different coop designs, figure out something a little bit different for our hen house. Whether we bring this guy back to the barn or rebuild it on site, or whether we build something a little bit bigger, maybe delete these guys and just get, a bigger setup. We're gonna definitely come back a little bit stronger than we were before with all these experiences. I'm gonna get into some traps. I just have a live trap, but Adam, if you're watching, Adam Ward, he was talking with me on Facebook about getting what they call coon cuffs. I think I'm going to get into that and get into trapping so we can try to stop this from happening again. Some of it, full disclosure, was just me not being able to get out here, me not being able to spend enough time out here to take care of the birds. So it's definitely a good portion on me. But I'd like to avoid this situation if we can. Back here, we've got a lot of damage. Got some cleanup ahead of me. We got trees down left and right. Still haven't taken care of that leaner. It's been terrible, guys. I just haven't had the time. I feel like I'm split in 100 different directions and I just can't get anything done. But we try to stay optimistic. Yeah, check this guy out. This is from our last windstorm. Down and down. Yeah. And I don't know if you can see, but there is more than a couple leaners and a couple down trees back there. I got my work cut out for me. So I'm gonna keep this short and sweet. We'll be back. It's just gonna take some time. Hopefully, as Shell recovers from her surgeries, she'll be able to, that's been hard for her and for me and for everything. Like not being able to walk, not being able to pick things up. I feel bad for her because she can't. Yeah. But as we get back up on our feet, we'll be out and about more frequently, be able to put out more videos, be able to do more things with the kids out here. Because, man, we've just been pretty much locked up because I can't keep track of all three of them by myself. They just move in 3 different directions. They're not old enough to listen yet. So we're working on it. We'll get there. So we should have, I believe, 16 fresh Buff Orpington chicks coming, I believe, in June. So we'll have a fresh set of birds to work with. Not sure whether we'll get back into Cornish Cross. We haven't done that in a few years. We did that the first year that we were kind of doing this homesteading channel. We did Cornish Cross. It's a lot of work. They grow up fast. Processing's a lot of work, but it's good meat. So we'll see what we do there. And we'll see where we go from there. I mean, we've talked about getting into possibly pigs. We've talked about getting a cow. We've got all sorts of plans, just not enough time to implement them right now. But days are getting longer, so we'll see how much time we end up with. So we'll be implementing more of those things shortly. As I said at the beginning of the video, I hope that all of you are doing well, and we'll see you around. Thanks, and have a great day.